All right. So just give me a minute or two. I'm actually I've changed my streaming app or provider, from wait, hold on. From XSplit, what it was called, to OBS. Well, I'm actually using Streamlabs, and I guess that works, but I've never heard from it, so I don't know if other people use it. So, also this is going to my YouTube channel as well. So perhaps you're watching it on my YouTube channel. That'd be nice. So yeah, I guess we can start actually. Just gotta move this map here. It won't work. Hold on. Yeah, now. Alright, so once again I will change to the game in a second, and I'll as you can see I will have hold on. I will have I'm just looking for the for how loud the microphone should be. So I have a map. Well, I'm gonna change right now. Did it work? Hold on. Yes, it did work. All right. So yeah, this is my first time streaming with OBS. So it is a bit experimental. The map's not right here. Let me. Well, all right. It's a bit small, actually. I'm gonna look how I will do that. Maybe I'll just keep it small. It'll be a bit worse for me because I won't see where I'm going that well. But I guess I can make it a tad bigger. So, but you will see it just fine. I hope it won't take up too much of the window. So yeah, what the plan for today is just a little stream, just testing out OBS and streaming like again since I don't know since when, since 3 weeks or something. School really was a bit difficult in the last few days. That's why I didn't have time for anything. But yeah, now I can fly a bit, and I'll have to do some other stuff later. Well, it's already half. What do you call it? 11:30 p.m. So I'll just gonna make a small stream, and then I'll go to the other stuff I have to do today. Before I go to sleep, which should be hopefully very soon. So I'm just gonna test it. 7 miles northeast. Alright. The game is a bit loud. I'm gonna change that here. Wait. Right, heading to 35. Yeah, that's better. Hold on. Just a tad less. Yeah, that's okay. So, here we are. We can actually start now. And what I planned for today... That's strange, is that a... Oh no, that's on the window. Alright, so what I have planned for today is we're going to fly visual, so not like with autopilot and stuff, to Gstaad or Sun Airport. Perhaps you know Gstaad, it's like a lot of rich people go there, and it's like popular skiing destination if you want to make go skiing in your vacation and you have a lot of money. You go to Gstaad, but it also has a nice airport, and we're gonna fly there now. So we are actually on Geneva Center. I don't know. No, we're not on Geneva Center. Hold on. All right. I don't know on which frequency we are. Oh, Bern ground. Are we? Well, yes. Now we are. All right. So, we are here in Bern, on the airport, and yeah, we're gonna fly VFR. So I'm just gonna ask for taxi departing south. We're gonna fly south. So, all right. I gotta click out of the game for a second, so it will pause. Hold on. There it is. Alright. I'm just trying to figure this out with OBS, and I thought the best way to do it is just to hold throttle from a 3, 2. Alright, so best way to do it is just to do a little stream. So I tried to use the weather we had today, and actually I want to fly in a bit of bad weather at some point, but I thought with such a nice weather today, so we will have I actually set up nice weather in the simulation. So we're just gonna make a pushback here. I've actually flown a general aviation plane once, and of course you wouldn't do a pushback while the engines are running and stuff, but like by hand, pushback by hand, when you aren't when you haven't already started, and then you'll do the startup, and yeah. But we were already started up, so here we are. And I just figured out, do I have? Yes, I have one. Hold on. Mixture. Yeah, alright. Those one I have on flaps. Actually control the mixture, should I? This one is propeller control. I'm just gonna leave this one. I don't actually fly in piston engine aircrafts a lot, because I think it's a bit complicated, but I should know how it works, so yeah. Alright, and now we can just go. Come on. Yes, alright, hold on. Yeah, that works beautifully. So, VFR. So visual flight rules. That means we don't use the autopilot to stop, and don't get assigned like a heading or something, but we'll just fly by hand, fly manually. And I'm actually texting a bit fast, aren't I? Hold on. Yeah, there we go. We'll fly by hand, and yeah, we'll have less radar contact actually, and we'll fly way lower than like 30,000 feet or something when which is the altitude on which I fly when I fly to Paris, to Strasbourg, to London. I don't know, just way lower than that. I actually have to look where Gstaad is. I didn't set a flight plan. I'm actually not sure if you have to do that in Switzerland. I know in some countries like the US you don't have to set a flight plan if you go if you're like a private pilot or general aviation pilot. Holy crap! I can't talk. I don't know why. Sorry, I'm stuttering. But as I said, I flew once before by myself. Well, not by myself, but it was I who flew the plane, and I had like an instructor right next to me. And I think we actually got a flight plan to just do some exercise above the general area of the airport or airfield. It was pretty small. It was only like grass, runways and stuff. Actually, Bern Airport also has 2 grass runways, which are over there. But we got assigned to the big one, so we're gonna use the big one.
3-2, approaching 3-2.
Alright. Actually it said holding short, but I'm just gonna roll onto here. I don't know what they'll know what they're doing.
On runway 3-2,
On runway 3-2. So I'm gonna request takeoff clearance, and I'm gonna set the flaps. I don't know. Wait. Yeah, 50% is 50% is good. So flaps are set, and I guess we can acknowledge takeoff clearance. And we can start rolling. Actually, shouldn't use all the engine power. You'll have to be a bit more delicate with piston engine airplanes. So I'm not throttling up all the way. And also we'll have way enough runway to get started. I'm gonna throttle up a bit because we're actually running out of runway and pulling up. Come on. Yeah, there it is. Alright. Hey, that was quite a nice takeoff. I'm just gonna throttle back a bit. Or should I? Well, landing gear up. So that's good. Whoa. Oh god. Alright. Actually throttling up a bit, and yeah, I'm gonna take the flaps up as well, so we're gonna get faster. I don't actually know what the top speed is of this airplane, but we're pretty darn slow, aren't we? Well, we are just climbing in altitude, but alright. So we climbed out of the airport and are over the... I don't actually... Oh no, wait. So below us is the Aare Halbinsel, and I think it's, in English it's called Aare Peninsular? Like the Iberian Peninsula, or Peninsula. I don't know. Nearest airport list. We can actually look if Gstaad is already on it. It isn't. So we're just gonna stay on Bern. Yeah. Because flight following. So it's just gonna look that we don't fly into stuff. Alright, then we actually got squawk codes. And they are directed some other airplanes. Throttle back a bit at this point, and actually I should look for the mixture. Acknowledge radar contact, so they got us on the radar. I don't actually know how much I should pull on the mixture on this height, because I just know when you're like high enough, you shouldn't use that much fuel together with air, because it's just very uneconomic, because at some point you don't need that much fuel to really run the engines right. I'm just stuttering today. I don't even know why. I'm very sorry. So actually, I have actually flown with a Cessna 172 or 5. I don't know which one. So I know a lot more about the Cessna than the Beechcraft we're actually on. It's a Beechcraft, the Bern 58, I think. I've just chosen one that I think looks nice. It's cool. It's actually very usable, this aircraft. Pretty sure it's very nice to fly with. So, alright. I'm just gonna look for the airport code of Gstaad Airport. Whoa. You shouldn't text and drive and then like searching on Google and flying right now. That's way worse than texting and driving. Oh wait, it's actually not. Because if you can see on the map, there are a bit of turbulence. Alright, so not too bad. That doesn't sound good. What was that? Yeah, alright. I'm just gonna. That really doesn't sound good. What is that? There's something. There's some sounds I hear, but I don't know what it is. Yeah, sounds like there's something wrong with the engines, but they seem to be working fine actually. So yeah, what I wanted to say is, you should of course not like text and fly, but I think texting and driving is worse because there are a lot more other people on the road. I don't actually know what the operation ceiling of this airplane is. I barely know this airplane. It's the first time I'm flying it. I should trim a bit. It's pulling up the nose quite a bit. Those are strange sounds. I don't know if that's good. Did we de-ice? We didn't de-ice, but there's like no rain at all, so that shouldn't be a problem. I'm kind of scared. I hope nothing happens. It'd be kind of sad. First time I'm flying a King Air Baron. Alright. We're actually quite high for just having for just flying a piston engined aircraft, but we need to go over those mountains because Sullen or Gstaad airport is in midst of mountains. That makes it quite a challenge to land there. But there are definitely worse airports to land at. Before the stream started, I actually wanted to stream like an hour ago, but I had to get OBS ready and everything set up because it's the first time I'm streaming with OBS. And I also looked for airport we could fly to because I thought, well, an airport in the mountain, the first thing I know is that came to mind is Gstaad. I thought Gstaad actually, if you look at the is it called Valley? I think it's called Valley, where Gstaad is located in. It's quite wide actually, so you don't have that much of a problem landing there, or at least not with such a small airplane like the King Air Baron. So I actually was looking for another. So we're still climbing. What the hell? Sorry. I actually looked for another airport, for example Sion, but like Sion has a way wider valley than Gstaad has. And I just put in on Google most dangerous airport in Switzerland, because like, yeah, you don't have a lot of space to fly into, and it's a challenge. So I guess most dangerous would find the right one. And every single search result was for the most dangerous airport in the world, not in Switzerland. So I didn't find another one because I really couldn't. I tried, but it just wouldn't let me see the results I looked for. So we're flying to Gstaad. And actually the airport code of Gstaad is LSGK, or Lima Sierra Golf Kilo. Jesus Christ, I nailed that. Lima Sierra Golf Kilo. And if you can see on our radar, we have down here, which is actually quite nice. I didn't know they have that. It's quite useful. And that's this airport here, LSGK, Lima Sierra Golf Kilo. And we're approaching it quite fast, so we can go to nearest airport list, and then there's the sign. We can tune on Southern Tower and ask for full stop landing. 6 miles north from that. Then we're gonna, I think, fly right a bit and make a left downwind. And what does that mean? Sorry, I'm really bad in airplane lingo, like with downwind and stuff. I guess that means we should turn left and fly from the south. Runway 8. No, runway 8 should be from the east or southeast, right? I'm confused. I'm very confused. So actually our heading right now, no wait, runway 8, that's 80. What would be the other one? Plus 180, that would be... Oh god, hold on. 200, also 26, runway 26 or runway 8, and we have to land on runway 8. That means we have to make eastern approach. So we're gonna fly right and then turn left and then going to land. Whoa, alright. So actually it should be right down there somewhere. Oh yeah, that's it. Right behind the wing. You could just see it for a moment. So I'm gonna throttle back the engines a bit, and we're gonna start descending. And just to make sure, I can ask for the airport directions. Well, I actually have it on here, so yeah. I am unfamiliar with the area. I really am, because I've actually flown a lot of times in the Alps on the simulator, but I was on my old PC, and there I had like extension packages for FS6 or something to just make the scenery better. So what I'm looking at here is a worse scenery than what I was flying in. Also Bern Airport. If you've watched one of my other streams, you could actually see how good Bern Airport looked, and now it's just default, right? Also on the right, on the radar, there is like a area which is marked with a blue line, so, or blue box, however you want to call it. So yeah, that's Sound Airport. Sorry, I think that's a restricted airspace, and we just flew right in there. So yeah, gear up, gear is up. Is gear up? Gear is up. It's actually, you can see quite good. That's those windows were designed very well. Alright, hold on. Oh god, I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to do that. Dear god, what's happening? It's very sensitive. What's going on? Stop! Alright, you know what? We are actually way too fast, because I underestimated the distance to the airport, so I'm gonna go around. Holy cow, alright. Yeah, I'm gonna go around. Why is it so sensitive all of a sudden? Yeah, I'm gonna go around, We're way too high. Yeah, report go around. Really? Going around, yeah. So that's quite a bummer. Clear to land runway 8. So what are we gonna do now? We're gonna climb again. And I'm gonna... Oh god, I'm gonna need power. Because we're in midst of mountains and I don't want to crash. I acknowledge landing clearance, but we're like... We still need to go around because... Well, yeah. We're on the other side of the airport. And we're flying in the wrong direction. So I'm just gonna turn here, and we're actually fairly close to the mountain. That's nice decoration. So, just has nothing to do with the situation we're in right now. Alright, so if you would be a good pilot, not like me, you wouldn't fly this close to the mountain. This is stupid what I'm doing here. Holy cow. Alright, I just want to pass overhead here. It's very dangerous actually. Like, if we get into a bit of turbulence, it could be really bad. Alright. So it is actually quite a challenge to land here, not because it's dangerous or an actual challenge, but just because I'm a dummy who doesn't know his distances to distance to the airport and his speed. We're actually already really fast. You know. Alright, now for a calm approach. I can actually lose a bit of airspeed. Maybe we can make a turn before we reach that mountain over there. That would be great. But then we would get in kind of an awkward angle. But we can do that. Yeah, let's do that. Oh my god. That just reminded me. Do you all know that dumb ad that always plays before you watch like a YouTube video or something? Well, it's just I don't know, such a mobile game, a cheap remake of Age of Empires, or at least it says it's that, but it's probably just some bad mobile game where it's a guy talking in a very strange voice. What am I talking about actually? Alright, I'm just gonna finish this this statement I'm trying to make here with a very strange voice where it just says, "Let's do that. Let's get the lines going." It sounds so strange. It sounds so fake. I don't want. I mean, most advertisements are to. Yeah. Flaps. I got it. Yeah. Everything's under control. Everything's under control. We're actually a bit high here, so. Well, what I want to say is those are some advertisements that sound incredibly fake. I don't think if that there's anybody who will listen to that and think, oh yeah, that sounds reasonable. That sounds like it's real.
Long landing.
Yeah.
Landing.
What do you mean long landing? I didn't even reach the touchdown zone. All right. Oh, that's a bit of hard landing. But we made it! Hey, look at this. Wait. So actually the scenery here is also very bad.
Remaining.
But we did it, and I'm steering the wrong way. Hey, we did it. That was not that bad of a landing. A bit hard, a tad hard. But I don't think it was that bad. I really don't. I really don't. Launch ground handoff. Request taxi to parking. I guess we can do that. And it's still, well, it's midnight now. On the minute, exactly, it's midnight. We got taxiway runway 8, so we're gonna taxi back round on the runway. I'm just gonna turn on progressive taxi. It's not conservative taxi, it's progressive taxi. Haha, funny. Alright, sorry. What's wrong with the camera? So we're gonna turn around here. Yeah. That actually has quite a bit, quite a good turning ratio with your plane.
6.
Well, it's not like you need that really. That's good if you have a car with that a good turning ratio. And we're gonna pull up the flaps. So, all right.
On runway 08. Flaps.
What do you mean flaps? We're taxiing. Also, taxiing over a runway, I always think that's weird. Wasn't there once like a crash on, what was that? On an island in the Atlantic, holiday destination, like with there was a small airport and a Pan Am taxiing down the runway to get to the takeoff position, and a KLM taking off from this runway. They like crashed into each other. I'm just guessing that people who would watch stuff like this also watch Mayday or something. Well, of course, my streams aren't on the level of professionalism that Mayday is. Mayday Air Disasters. It's a good show. I really like it. But I think it's with all aviation fans that they like stuff like this. Yeah, perfect. Alright. And now I'm just gonna kill the engines. And that's like I said, because I'm just gonna take away their fuel. It always feels so rough when I do that. Well, here we are. Can I? No, 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 that's wrong, that's wrong, that's wrong. That's not what I wanted to do. Hold on. Hold on. I wanted to open to exit. Yeah, that's right. So, can I open a second one? I can. It's actually quite a big airplane that has place for 6 people. Can go in there, like one pilot. I guess it's single pilot certified because it's that small. One pilot and 5 passengers. Yeah, and then a bit of cargo, a bit of baggage behind the last 2 seats. I guess it would be a very nice private airplane if you want to fly, like um, if you want to have one, and if you want to use it to fly like in the holidays, to the holidays with your family, you can use it. If you have one of these airplanes, I guess you can, stationed in Bern, you can use it to fly to London, fly down to Italy, to France, to the ocean, to have a nice time. But I'm just rambling. Is it called rambling? I don't know. I'm just talking shite here right now, so I'm gonna stop scream. Oh god. I'm gonna stop streaming, or I'll just never stop talking, and I have other stuff to do now, so I get to go. So thank you very much for watching. I don't have an end card or end scene that you would normally see in other professional streamers or something, like where it says thank you for watching the streaming has now ended or something. So I'm just gonna end it here, and I wish you all a good rest of the day or a good night if you're also living in the middle of Europe and it's 5 past midnight right now. So yeah, thank you for coming by, thank you for watching, and I guess we'll see you next time. Oh, just to say that I'm not planning on streaming like every week or something, but I want to stream every month at least, one time a month. And for my Twitch, I kind of noticed it was kind of dumb that I had like Pelicano with 20 numbers after it as a Twitch ad. So I changed it to my second channel or first channel. I don't know which one will be bigger or which one will be my main channel. Um, so you can follow me on Twitter at melanimates. I will put it into the description. Mel Animates because my name's Melvin, and I will do animations on my second channel. I'm actually planning on uploading a channel intro, and I'm still kind of figuring it out. But I always like the thought of storytelling, and I think packaged together with animation, it will also be interesting for people to watch. So that's all I had to say. As I said, I'm rambling right now, so I'm gonna stop the stream right now. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Alright. I want to end the stream right now, but I just something just came in mind. I still have the Twitch poll down under the stream, so you can look there. If I should put in background music, or if like the sound of the engines and me talking shite is enough to entertain you. Alright, now finally, this time for real. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next stream or in a video of mine on my YouTube channel. It's it's Pelicano, right? Probably in the Twitch channel description or something. All right, see ya.